Look at this carefully. My Gmail and password are written directly inside the code. This is called hardcoding a secret, and it is dangerous. If I push this code to GitHub, anyone can copy this password and copy the Gmail. Bots used to scan GitHub every minute looking for exposed key like this. That means someone could send emails using my account or even get it blocked by reaching the limits that Gmail sets for me. So instead of keeping my secrets inside my code, we will move this password into Firebase Secret Manager, where users or bots cannot see it, where attackers or pen testers cannot have access to it. So first thing that we are going to do is to add Firebase function to this our React project, because secrets must live on the server, not inside our app. So the first step is to copy this code that I want to put in my terminal. So the first step is open your terminal, then copy this code into your terminal. This is our code. This is the code Firebase init functions, and enter. The next thing is that this particular code is going to initiate or add Firebase project, Firebase function to our React project. So I'm going to select TypeScript, and I'm going to say no to ESLint. I am going to say yes, so that they can this function can install the dependencies that I need to run my Firebase function in my React project. Now you see we have a function folder here. That means we have successfully added our Firebase function to our React project. So let's give it a little bit time to install the dependencies with npm so that everything can work perfectly. Now we have successfully initiated or added Firebase function to our React project. So I will show you, this is my Gmail and this is my password in my source code. Don't ever try this with a production app. Some developers use .env, which is environment file, and this environment file, they are actually good, they are actually better for testing. They are not good and they are not better for production ready app. So once you are sending your project to GitHub, or you are trying to launch your project, .env file should be deleted with immediate effect, because you are not currently testing on your local device, you are currently pushing your code to the world. And when your secret code has been exposed like this, it gets easily the secret key is easily exposed to everyone. So now that we have successfully initiated or added Firebase function to our projects, and the next thing we're going to do is to come back to our terminal and cd to our function folder. So now we are in our function folder. The next thing we need to do is to go to the source folder that is inside our function folder. Then we are going to see this index.cs that has some boilerplate code inside of it. So we are going to copy all this boilerplate code and delete them. After deleting the boilerplate that comes with our Firebase function folder inside our index.cs, so the next thing is to go and copy our function from our send welcome emails. So as you can see, this is how most of newbies developers, this is how they put their functions. As you can see, my API, my user Gmail, my password, my Gmail password, everything is in the same folder where my normal code is. So if I deploy this code now, these credentials will be leaked to the world. So I will need to copy this folder and cut it. I'm going to clean it away from the front end, and I'm taking it inside my Firebase function, my source folder, and the index.cs inside my source folder. So I will need to paste it here. So now I have pasted my function from my front end to my Firebase backend here. So now the next thing we need to do is to make sure these credentials are stored in our Firebase Secret Manager. So the first step is to copy this particular code copy it and paste it inside our function. As you can see, this is our function. This is the function that we soon deployed to Firebase, okay, to Firebase Cloud. So once we deploy this Firebase Cloud, this particular code, we have access to this our code here. Instead of we putting it here, we'll put it inside this our send welcome email. And the next thing is we need to give access to the header of our send welcome email so that to have access to this our credentials here. How are we going to do that? So we're going to declare a secret. So this is how we declare a secret. So we're going to say secret, and we're going to put the name of the secret that we want to add. Okay. So we're going to put the name. So the first one is going to be Gmail password. Gmail password, and the second one will be my Gmail. Okay, so now we have this secret of Gmail password, which is going to be the password, and my Gmail, which is going to be this Gmail. So how are we going to access it from here? So we're going to take this away. We are still going to need this, okay? So let us copy it and paste it here. So let us comment this out so that it will not okay. So we need to remove it from this our code here. Okay. So we're going to use process.env process.env.gmail my Gmail. So this is our Gmail, my Gmail. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to remove this password too. So what we're going to put here is going to be process.env.gmail password. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it, Gmail password. Okay, so now we have our password and our Gmail. We have our password and our Gmail. As you can see, we did not have it as hardcoded anymore. So how are we going to store this key inside our Firebase secrets? So there is a particular line of code that Firebase team has provided for us. We just need to come to our terminal and cd to our function folder. Once we are in our function folder, we are going to type Firebase functions. We're going to put this comma. We're going to say secrets, and this comma. Then we're going to say sets. So Firebase functions secret sets. Okay. So now the first thing we're going to set is the Gmail password. So if you copy the Gmail password, and paste it in your terminal. So now what we have here is Firebase functions secret sets Gmail password. Then you click on enter. Once you click on enter, you will notice that you have would you like to use Gmail password as key instead? If it's no, we want to create a new Gmail password. Okay, so I think we have something related to Gmail password in our Firebase Secret Manager. So we are going to change this to Firebase password new. Okay, we're going to put new. So let me change this here to Firebase password new. Okay, so now we have Gmail password new, Gmail password new. So we are going to be using Gmail password new instead of just Gmail password. So now let us copy this here and add the new at the front. So we have Firebase function secret set Gmail password new. The reason why we use this line of code is because Firebase give us a function. This is Firebase. This is our function folder. They give us a features that we can use to set a secret key inside the Firebase Secret Manager using this line of code. So this Gmail password new, it is the password. It is the representation of our real Gmail password. Okay. So I will now click on enter to run this line of code. So the error we have here is they said the email must be in this kind of formats. Okay, so Firebase want us to put this our password in this formats, capital letter formats. Okay, so that is the formats they want us to use. So same thing goes here too. They are going to say my Gmail. Okay, so That means we are going to be using Gmail password new, all with a capital letter. So let's say yes. So by saying yes, they are going to give us a blank input that is masked, that we should paste our Gmail password. This is our real Gmail password. So we'll now copy it from here. This is it here.
Mummy.
We'll copy it from here. Once we copy it from here, we'll come back to our terminal and paste it. So once we paste it on our terminal, we click on return. So clicking on return is going to store our sensitive information securely on Google server instead of inside our code. So when we do this, our key is now encrypted and stored securely by Google Cloud using the function that we used the other time, which is this Firebase function secret key, and the way we set it up. So our app will not expose our key in the GitHub repository or in our front-end code anymore. Only authorized backend service like Google Cloud Function can have access to our secret code. So far, we have set it up in our Firebase Secret Manager. Our function now retrieve the key at runtime, not from our hard-coded code anymore. Now that we have learned the benefits of saving our secret key in our Firebase Cloud Manager, so let's do same to other function. So what is the next thing we are going to do here? Okay, yes, just the same way you guess. We are going to declare our secret here, and say we're going to give Firebase the access to use our secret key here too. So our first secret key is our Gmail password new. Okay, as you can remember. So the second one is the what? Our Gmail. That's my Gmail. Okay, so that's all here. And the next thing we need to do is to come over here and copy this transporter and paste it inside our code here. We are not actually using it here because this is where we are just verifying our OTP, our OTP and reset pin. So where we're going to have access to it again, it is this. Okay, is this particular place. We're going to need it here also. So we're going to paste it here, and we are going to make sure our header have access to this secret key by declaring the secret, and giving the secret the name of our secret key. So the first one is our Gmail password new, and why the second one is our Gmail, my Gmail. Okay, so I think that's the last place we're going to need it. So we need it where we want to send our email OTP, and we also need it where we are sending our welcome email. This is our welcome email here. So now so the next we're going to do now is to save our Gmail in our Firebase Cloud. So now let us copy the Firebase secret again. So the Firebase function new secrets, let's copy it and paste it here. So we're going to add Gmail. So it's going to be my Gmail. Okay, so once we put this my Gmail, so we're going to copy our Gmail from here. Oh my god, I have already deleted the Gmail. I deleted the Gmail. I think I know the Gmail one. Okay, so the Gmail is I think it's ideal with developer ng. I'm coming. Let me quickly return this so I will be able to put the correct Gmail. Okay, so we're almost there. As you can see, okay, this is the Gmail here. So our Gmail is Adioye Inokolamilekon. Okay, so let me copy it and let me redo everything I have done before. Okay, so I will need to copy. I've already copied my Gmail. Okay, I've already copied my Gmail, but I will now paste it here in my terminal. Then click on enter. So by doing this too, I have saved my Gmail inside my Firebase Secret Manager, and it is only accessible by Firebase Cloud Function. So now the next thing we're going to do is to test our code if it's perfectly working. So I already have okay, the website is here. So let me put them together. Okay, so this is the website. Let me put them together. So this is our platform where we are creating where we are creating our user. So we need to, once we create our user, we will send them an email that they are welcome, and we also send them an OTP verification. So I will need to check if I have and I want to know the email that I'm going to use. Okay, so the next thing, okay, I'm going to delete this particular email so that I can reuse it again. Okay, let me copy this email and delete it. Okay, I've successfully deleted this email. I will need to also go to my Firebase database so that I will also delete the entire folder of that particular user so that I'll be able to reuse the user again. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to sort the user by email, sort the user by email, and I will click on apply. So I can see the user email immediately. This is the user email. Then I'm going to click on delete. I'm going to delete the user documents from our Firestore database. So once we are done with this, we can now create our user. So we use the same email that we deleted and copied again. We use it and we will add the full name, which is my name. So we add the full name. We add our phone number 704 34 45 45 5416. So we'll put our password. So once I put our password, we'll click on sign up. So we'll click on sign up, and let's see. Here you can see email verification has been sent to our email. So let us check our email if we receive this email verification. So now let us open our Gmail here. So let's open our Gmail. If we receive the 6-digit notification, we actually received the 6-digit notification, as you can see it here. We receive it. So there's one more thing I want to tell you guys. 940618. Okay, 940618. So before we're going to move on with our code, there's one more thing that we need to do. And if you have not yet deployed your function to Google Cloud, you need to do that before you start using your Gmail password and your Gmail as it is in Secret Manager. So we need to make sure we are using it directly from Firebase, and we deploy our function to Firebase Cloud. Okay, so how we're going to do that? We're going to type Firebase deploy Firebase deploy only functions. So we're going to deploy our Firebase like this. So Firebase deploy only functions. So this is how we're going to deploy our Firebase function. So by doing this, we are trying to move our code from this our local backend to Firebase backend so that we'll be able to call our code in real time. Okay, so let's give it a minute. It's trying to upload our function directly to our Firebase Cloud. So as you can see, if you notice here, we have access to Gmail password new, and we also have access to my Gmail on our Secret Manager. Okay, so now this is a good sign for us that everything has been set up for us. So we just need to click on no. We are not going to proceed with deletion of all these existing functions on our backend. So we are going to say no so that the Firebase manager can merge this particular function and just update the one that we have, the existing one that we have, and just update it with our new changes. So now we are trying to is trying to update our send email OTP and verify email OTP, and also It's trying to also do to update our send welcome email and verify OTP and reset pin function. So all these are the 4 functions we are uploading right now. So let's give it a little time so it can upload successfully. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, can you see that we are facing some error here? It says this says error failed to update, error failed to update the 4 functions. So this error here is called the booting error. So the booting error means the Firebase refused to boot. So what we're going to do, we are not going to do anything in our code because the fault is not in our code. The fault is just that this is not booting. So we are going to run it again. Firebase deploy only functions. So let us run it again. Same line of code, we're going to run it again. So once we run it again, it will either successfully deploy or it should also failed to boot. Then if it failed to boot, we deploy it again till it's going to successfully be deployed. So we click on no. As you can see, we successfully deploy these functions and deploy has been complete. So let us confirm and create our account. And let us see if we are going to receive our send welcome email. As you can see, our code is incorrect. It's because we just launch our code, sorry. So let me refresh this page. We just launched our function. So let me refresh this page and put our DOS information back. So I'll put my phone number. Okay, I'm going to So now let us check our 6-digit code and let's see if we've received the 6-digit code on our Gmail. As you can see, Zender Africa has sent the 6-digit code. So our 6-digit code is 654823. So let us check it out. 654823. Then let's click on confirm and create account. Perfectly, as you can see, we have successfully created our account, and this is a page where we are going to set our transfer pin. But before then, let us check if our send welcome email function works. Perfect. As you can see, our send welcome email function also worked. As you can see, this is my first name, the future of welcome to Zender Africa. Gives our okay. So everything works perfectly, and we have launched our secret key on our Firebase Secret Manager. As you can see, our code is now clean. There's no secret code exposed on the front end of our code. No secret code. So let me create my pin here. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, so this is my transaction. This is my new account. So this is a Zender account where user can send money to each other. You can send money to bank. As you can see, you can choose any banks that you want to send money to here. As you can see, you can send money to OPay, GT Bank, First Bank, Zenith Bank, or anyone. Or you can also search for more banks here. So you can do this one, and you can also send money internationally. You can send money to Canada, Europe, Ghana, and other stuff. So we are still going to do this full tutorial of how we implement this on our YouTube channel. So click on the subscribe button to do and subscribe on our YouTube channel, so you can get notified on every messages we sent and every tutorial that we drop on this channel. So you'll be able to get them immediately we drop them. And here you can see we can click on top up. You will learn how to create a virtual bank account. We learn how to send money, P2P, debit card, fund with Paystack. We'll be able to do all those ones. You'll be able to debit user card. As you can see, it's a user will put their amount, their card, and you are going to be able to debit the card successfully. So we are doing this very soon. The tutorial is currently in progress. Once we are done with the tutorial, we are going to launch it and everyone is going to learn. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate. Click on the subscribe button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Get tutorial every day they drop or anytime they drop. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.